We're getting the latest pictures now from Kirinyaga County. There seems to be some concerns there again. If we could look at those pictures. Right, what we're getting is that the ballot papers are being burnt in Kirinyaga County. Of course, that is one of the areas where Jubilee is holding party primaries. Right, we're not sure where exactly in Kirinyaga and if these are ballot papers for this exercise today, but we're going to get the latest information right now from Macharia Gashuru, who will be joining him shortly. It's also possible that those ballot papers for the Friday exercise that, of course, was cancelled. We'll get the latest from Macharia Gashuru. At the Orange Democratic Party headquarters, we're now joined by Patrick Igunza. Igunza, good afternoon. We saw some concerns there. I don't know if it's from aspirants who've come to complain or what exactly is going on.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Hussein Mohammed. As you rightly put it, we are here at the party headquarters of the ODM Party. And here it has been complaints after complaints. Since morning when we pitch camp here, most of the people coming in here are aspirants. A majority of them indicating that things are not running the way they expected. And we've had aspirants who are saying that they are being purposely rigged out of this contest, and now they want the party leaders to come and address this particular issue. Joining me right now is one of the aspirants who was vying for an MCA seat in Naivasha. He indicates that he was awarded the provincial certificate because of trusting his competitors. But right now, word has it that things are being done to ensure that he does not now come to vie or defend this seat when it comes to the general election in a few months' time. Perhaps utuelezee tu ni kipi kilijiri baada ya kura mchujo ya chama cha ODM kule kiwania.
Naitwa Peter Palanga. Mimi ni MCA current wa Olkaria ward Naivasha, na bado ni mtetezi wa kiti hicho katika ward ile ile ya Olkaria, Naivasha na Kurkawi. Sisi tulitangaziwa kwamba kura yetu ya mchujo ingalifanywa tarehe 18. Mwanzo kabisa tulikuwa tumeambiwa kura hiyo ingalifanyika tarehe 18, tarehe 21. Baadaye tukachudishwa na wasimamia uchaguzi wakatuambia kwamba tutarejea uchaguzi siku ya tarehe 18. Kama kawaida sisi tukawarai watu wetu, tukawajulisha kwamba tutajitokeza kupiga kura ya tarehe 18, kura ya mchujo. Na ni kweli watu walijitokeza kwa hamaki kubwa wakiwa na nia ya kupiga kura. Tuliendelea na kura, ijapokuwa kabla hata kura hazijaanza kupigwa, mmoja wa mpinzani walianza kuleta furugu. Wakachapana, mmoja ule anaitwa ndugu yangu David Kilo, wakaleta furugu na wakachapana. Kiasi kwamba wakaumiza kijana mmoja ambaye sasa hivi amelazwa katika hospitalini. In fact, mguu yake ilifunjika kabisa. Daktari wanasema wanahitaji machuma kisha waweke hiyo warekebisha.
Lakini cha msingi ni matokeo.
Matokeo ni kwamba tulipopika kura, kwa sababu baada ya hizo furugu askari wote walihakikisha kwamba kuna usalama na kura inaendelea kama salama. Kura iliendelea katika vituo zote ambazo ni vituo 9. Na mimi baada ya kuhesabu kura zote niliibuka mshindi nikiwa na kura 1218. Aliyenifuata karibu alikuwa na kura 444. Hivyo nikapewa cheti cha provision certificate kwamba ningoje nitapewa cheti halisi sasa, kwa sababu bado chama kinaendelea na uchaguzi. Hivyo basi mimi nisubiri na hiyo, na kimesainiwa hicho cheti, kimesainiwa na afisa wa kusimamia kura. returning officers. Kwa hivyo mimi nikawa na ngoja. Tangu wakati huo I've been in consultation na yeye na wengine. Nikiuliza, now do I come for my certificate? Naambiwa mbana, hold on, your certificate bado utakuja kuchukua, lakini kwa sasa wacha tuendelee na uchaguzi maeneo kwingine. Kufikia jana juzi nikasikia kwamba gari linapita linatangaza. Gari lile linalopita linatangaza la mmoja wa mpinzani. Inatangazia watu kama speaker, mabanners bado wamerudisha barabara, wanasema uchaguzi bado upo. Mimi watu wangu kiniuliza, nimekuwa nawaambia sina habari kutoka kwa ofisi ndio niwatangazie kama uchaguzi upo ama hupo, kwa sababu kile ninachofahamu ni kwamba ninacho chete ambacho nilichokabidhiwa.
Kwa hivyo uchaguzi kumaanisha kuwa kuna kurejelewa kwa uchaguzi huo. Hivyo vile ndivyo inamaanisha kwamba kuna kurejelewa kwa uchaguzi huo, na ndio maana mimi nimefanya juhudi kwamba ofisi hiyo ama chama hakuna uamuzi ambao nimeambiwa, kwa sababu ningalitarajia kama kuna kurejelewa kwa uchaguzi basi chama kichukue hatua kunijulisha mimi na wagombea wenzangu ili tujiandae, lakini hakuna hatua yote, hakuna habari yote nimepata. Nimejaribu mbinu zote za kufikia wanachama angalau waniambie sasa hivi hawapatikani kwa simu, na wanapopatikana wananiambia wako katika simu au wako katika mkutano. So mimi nimekuja na provision certificate yangu ili nipewe cheti changu kama vile nilivyoshinda. Shukran sana Bwana Peter. Shukran sana Bwana Peter. You can just hear some of the complaints coming here. He is the current MCA of Olkaria, and he indicates that he has the provisional certificate, and yet there is word that that particular nomination exercise is going to be repeated. So he wants that matter cleared out, and so that be told what the way forward will be. What he wants is now the certificate. The official certificate will help him actually go to the polls against other aspirants from other political parties. We are also joined by another individual here. He will just tell us his name and what is it that brings him at the Orange headquarters today. Labda wanza tuko kuelezea majina na kilichokuleta.
Majina yangu kweli ni Rafael Mboga. Mimi natoka Boxero Ward. Mimi sina pingamizi yoyote, sijakuja na malalamishi yoyote. Nilishinda kura, wapinzani wangu wote wakakubali kama nilishinda kura. Lakini nilipopewa cheti hiki niliambiwa kwamba it is only valid for 48 hours after receiving it. Now we have come to the Orange House, tumeambiwa kwamba certificate zitakuwa issued baadaye. Sasa hii baadaye, and we were given the condition that this thing is only valid for after 48 hours only. What happens after the 48 hours elapses?
Okay. When were you issued with this provisional certificate?
On Saturday at 12. Yeah. Sasa tumekuja, nobody is addressing, nobody is giving us direction uende wapi, uingie kwa ofisi gani ama uache hii certificate hapo na mambo mengine kama hayo. Ndio hatujahakikishiwa kwamba ni tunafuata mkondo gani, tunafuata ofisi gani, ama hizo certificates zikitolewa zitatolewa siku gani na ni wapi.
Okay, we have the communications, the man in charge of communication, Philip Itali here. Have you been able to engage him?
I have not accessed him since we landed here. I have not met him, I have not seen him physically since morning. So that is our word. That is why I've stayed to this place up to this moment. Yeah.
We hope that your issues will be sorted out. As you can hear, Hussein, those are some of the issues that I imagine here at the ODM headquarters. Complaints, allegations of rigging, and also things to do with uncertainties when it comes to how the exercise, or rather the results and even the issuance of certificates is being conducted. We will be still here, and okay, I'm being told there is one more individual who would like to tell us perhaps what is happening and the reason as to why he's here. Labda tueleze majina yako na that which brings you here.
Okay. My names are Andrew Nyagwansa, aspirant member of Parliament, Kajiado North. We have just had the primary just on 20th. And actually our constituency is a cosmopolitan. We had the primaries the first day, the ballot papers were missing, and we complained that we stopped the exercise. That was on 18th. And then 20th of this month, we again went to the exercise. But to our disappointment is that actually there was a lot of malpractice in the exercise. Even the list that was being used was not authentic. You cannot be able to identify who is a member, who is not a member. So during the voting there was serious malpractice. So we are calling for the Kajiado North parliamentary, actually let us say Kajiado North as a constituency. We need to repeat this exercise because the results are actually have affected a number of the party supporters. They are saying the candidate they expected to win, because I came second, someone who actually beat me by a few votes, and even the votes, the same applies. So the party supporters are very, very much disappointed, and they are calling for the repeat of the whole exercise. But then we have lodged our petition. We are actually from the petition hearing, and we believe that the panel, which is mandated to determine the petitions after the primaries, will give justice to the people of Kajiado North, and will give justice to the supporters of the party in Kajiado North.
Okay.
People really want to support the party. We want fairness. We want transparency, so that if it means we go back to this exercise. Some candidates, you know, they were using orthodox means, yeah, to get the votes, yeah, voter bribery, security, some people posing as security, voting 2, 3, 4 times because there was no using IDs. So it was a mayhem, I can say that. So what we are calling is let us have justice to the people of Kajiado North. We stand to make sure that the party gets this seat for parliamentary and members of county assembly, including the governor.
Thank you very
what
much.
we are saying is let the party give us fairness. We are ready to go back to the exercise. We are ready to get those who are involved in the malpractice. Actually, they be disqualified from the race.
Okay,
yeah,
we've
those
had
are the people.
Thank you very much. Indeed, Hussein Mohammed, you can hear lots of complaints coming from people, especially those who are aspirants, and all what they are calling for is fairness. They want the nomination exercise to be free and fair, and some just want the entire exercise repeated because they believe what happened is actually not justifiable. And so I will hand it over back to you, Hussein, so that you can try and see what's happening from other counties where the ODM nominations are taking place. Thank you very much indeed.
Right, thank you so much, Patrick Gunza. We won't try, we'll do it. We'll now join Francis Gashuri from Kisumu County. Of course, Gashuri, good afternoon. We're expecting that nomination to be held today. Last night it was cancelled, and we gather it was moved to tomorrow. From the latest we're hearing, it could actually be moved to Wednesday.
Saying, like you told Gunza, I won't try, let me do it. And Kisumu is deceptively silent, and no campaigns going on for the nominations for the Orange Democratic Movement. But unfortunately, Hussein, or do I say, a lot of confusion, a lot of anxiety too, because the aspirants are telling me they are not aware of the structures that have been put in place to ensure that the nominations are conducted tomorrow. They are set to meet the Secretary of the Orange National Elections Board, Dr. Bob Arunga, this afternoon. And clearly, if everything remains as it is, if all factors remain constant, Hussein, I highly doubt, looks highly unlikely that the nominations will be conducted tomorrow, because the aspirants have formed 3 camps, and each suspicious of the other, and they're saying that they want to be assured that the polling officials will come and conduct a free and fair process. Some of the officials who are to be moved from Kisii County, the team that conducted the nominations in Kisii County, was to come to Kisumu and do the same. But some of the aspirants are suspecting them, and they're saying that they could be allied to one of the aspirants. And so they want a situation where they have an input in deciding who participates or conducts the nominations that are set to be conducted tomorrow. And so they are waiting for Dr. Bob Arunga to tell them where they are going to convene so that they can decide on the way forward in terms of the nominations. And Hussein, the gubernatorial contest is the one that is anchoring the entire process of the nominations here. On one hand, we have the incumbent Jack Ranguma. On the other hand is the Senator Professor Peter Anyang' Nyong'o, who wants to move from the Senate to the gubernatorial seat. And then there is also Dr. Hezron Makobewa, along other aspirants. But those are the key front runners in this race. And there are 7 constituencies where the nominations were expected to be conducted tomorrow. The parliamentary aspirants are also squaring it out, gearing out for a major showdown, bearing in mind that anybody who clinches the ODM ticket in this side of the country is almost assured of a win in the August general election. And so it's basically like the nominations will be a mini general election here in Kisumu County and the neighboring counties where ODM is a popular political party. And so a lot of confusion, Hussein. We are waiting to hear the final word from Dr. Bob Arunga on whether the nominations will be conducted tomorrow. Remember, the returning officer who was appointed, the county returning officer who was appointed on Saturday night to preside over the nominations, yesterday decided to cancel the process, saying that he did not have sufficient structure to conduct the nominations, and there were no security arrangements to ensure that the process goes on in a free, fair and secure manner. And so those are some of the issues that are waiting to be done so that the residents of Kisumu County can know whether they are going to participate in the nominations. So for now, we're saying it's a lull, awaiting what the decision will be made and the reactions that will come from the aspirants and their supporters insofar as the nominations are conducted. But if all factors remain constant, Hussein, then if they don't conduct the nominations tomorrow, then they could do so on Wednesday, and that will be even more critical, bearing in mind that it will be at the tail end of the deadline that has been announced by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. So the stakes are very, very, very high. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Francis Gashuri, joining us live from Kisumu County. Of course, as soon as we know what decision will be made on Kisumu County, I will be linking again with Francis Gashuri. Shortly, we'll also cross over back to Orange House, where the party officials are just about to address the media. Patrick Igunza is standing by at Orange House in Nairobi, at the party headquarters, that is ODM, and we'll be linking up with them shortly. Right now, let's go to Kitui County, where Waihiga Mora is standing by. Of course, the Wiper Party primary is there. A key a contest there, Waihiga, between the incumbent Governor Malobe against the current Senator David Musila. How has the exercise been so far there, Waihiga?
Even as you are doing that opening link, just behind me is the senator himself. He has just finished voting, and I'm sure you'll be able to see shortly those images, even as he walked into one of the classrooms here at AIC Migwani within, this is Mwingi West. We are about 100 or so kilometers from Kitui, and this is his stronghold. This is where he was a member of parliament, and of course the Wiper chairperson at the moment. He was momentarily ambushed by members of the Fourth Estate who are having a quick interview with him, but he's actually walking here, Hussein. Let me see if I can grab a quick word with the senator before he moves on to other business. Remember, it's a tight contest between him and the incumbent, Dr. Julius Malombe. Senator, how are you? And welcome to Citizen TV, of course, although in your area, that is.
Thank you. Thank you. This is my home area. This is the primary school I went to. And I'm happy to be here this morning and cast my vote.
You've just gone through the voting process. Any anomalies, or has it gone as you expected?
Better than I expected. I think our party, Wiper Democratic Movement Party, need to be congratulated. I'm very proud to be chairman of this party, where you see how orderly things are. The processes went very well. And I think credit goes to the election board, which is independent, which has been making arrangements. And this is a vast county. And the reports I'm getting is that things are moving well, and I'm very, very proud to be the chairman of this party.
Well, you seem to have a slightly different opinion from some of the other aspirants. We've received a couple of complaints about, ballot boxes arriving to polling centers late, returning officers who seem to have some sort of bias. In your camp, what you're saying is you've not experienced any of those issues.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. There have been delays in delivery of ballot papers across the county. This is a very vast county, and these things are to be expected. And it is not unique. I mean, we have conducted, the IBC has failed in many cases where ballot papers are missing. And if IBC can fail and deliver ballot papers late, well, a party can do that. There have also been one or two wards where ballot papers are missing. Again, this is not unique. We have made, understand the arrangements have been made to print the ballot papers for those wards that are missing, and they have been told when to vote, I think in a day or two. So I am not saying there are no issues here and there. But these are normal issues that are to be expected in any election, whether by national elections or even party. But I want to say, for a party, generally what I am getting is that the party is doing very well. Compare with other parties. You haven't seen any violence anywhere. You haven't seen people burning ballot papers. Look at the queues, how orderly these people are. I have gone through the process, and it is the same like I do even in national elections. This is commendable.
Okay, commendable is the word that we've used. We hope that those are the same sentiments you'll carry on even if the course of the day, and we trust that we'll see you later on at the National Tallying Center.
I just want to appeal to candidates, whether it's governor, whether it's MCA, Senate, or whatever. The party has machinery for appeals. If you are not satisfied with the results, including myself, there is an appeals board of the party. And if you are not satisfied, you still have 30 days to deal with the other tribunal. And then there's still a court. And I mean, the process is excellent. I'm elated by this.
So in case of any issues, take it through the formal channels.
Yes, and no violence. It's just foolish to be violent, because nothing will be solved with violence. Because the institutions are there to ensure that you are catered for if you have any complaints.
Thank you so much. Sorry to cut you off. I know that we are crossing over to Orange House for a press conference, also back in Nairobi. But that is a message from Senator Musila there, just talking about the process. He seems relatively satisfied with what has been happening so far. Of course, contrary to his opponent, who is the incumbent governor, Dr. Julius Malombe. This is something that we'll continue to follow for you closely, but we are at AIC Migwani, where the Senator has voted. He's gone through the process. He has mentioned a few areas that had challenges, but generally he has applauded Wiper, which of course he's the chairperson for the process that has been happening since morning, bearing in mind a few delays here or there. Well, Hussein, that's the update right now from Kitui County. We'll be back later on with more details. Back to you in Nairobi.
Thank you, Wahiga. We'll be joining you again later on. Let's cross over to Orange House in Nairobi. The party's communications director, I think, is trying to address a news conference here. There seems to be concerns by some of the aspirants.
Primary School, Concordia Primary School in Topanga Ward, NASA Junior Academy, Greenfields Academy, IFC Church, Magogoni, in Magogoni Ward we have Mishoromoni Junior Academy, Mwandoni Playgrounds, and Mujahidina Muslim School. In Mikindani, you have Mikindani Primary School, Kwashe Primary School, St. Mary's Bangladesh Primary School. In Kwale, we'll have a repeat at Gombato Bongwe Ward in Sambweni constituency. I repeat, in Kwale, we'll have a repeat of the exercise in Gombato Bongwe Ward in Sambweni constituency. In Kilifi, we'll have a repeat in Tezo Ward in Kilifi County. The board has also announced that it is reviewing the case of Taita Taveta County and has directed that the planned exercise in the 4 polling stations is early advised be called off. Therefore, tomorrow, 25th April 2017, the exercise will be held in the following counties. Tomorrow, 25th, Tuesday, April 2017, the exercise will be held in the following counties: Kisumu, Siaya, Nairobi, Makueni, Garissa, and Vihiga counties. We appeal to our members and aspirants to exercise high level of care and ensure democracy prevails during the exercise. The board encourages any aspirant who feels subjugated as a result of the process in the respective areas to appeal as soon as possible and their cases will be attended to. I repeat that. The board encourages any aspirant who feels subjugated as a result of the process in their respective areas to appeal as soon as possible and their cases will be attended to. And this should be done before close of business today, because we only have today, tomorrow, and Wednesday the 26th for the exercise to be concluded. The board reminds everyone that the process will be free, fair and transparent, and it will make sure that everyone is satisfied with the result that will come out of the process. We take questions from the members of the press only.
What about the MCS?
Any question from the media? Yes. Well, the issue of Nyali has been raised. We've seen it in the media, social media, but the National Appeals Tribunal has not received a formal complaint from anyone from Nyali. And we encourage, if there is anybody from Nyali constituency who feels disenfranchised as a result of the process, the exercise was held on Saturday, to appeal to the National Appeals Tribunal so that the matter can be handled. And if the board will feel that there should be a repeat, then it should be held within the timelines that were set by the IEPC. Come again? Olkaria Ward, there will, according to the National Elections Board Chair, there will be no repeat.
One, two.
And I'm appealing to members. I'm appealing to party members who are here. I'm appealing to party members and aspirants who are here. We are leaders, and we must behave like leaders. We shouldn't come here and start shouting as if politics is a matter of life and death. So we appeal to our members and aspirants who have come here that all their grievances will be heard and determined by the National Appeals Tribunal. Those who have not gone to the National Appeals Tribunal should do so instead of coming to the Orange House to shout and try to disrupt activities of the party. This is a democratic party, and you are preaching peace to everyone, and all leaders should also preach peace out there to their supporters. Any other question? Yes? Well, as far as I'm concerned, from where I sit, we've received the reports of a few delays in some parts of Migori County. That was by around 9:30 in the morning. But by 10, when we called these particular areas, it was confirmed that the exercise was going on smoothly. And we have not received any other case of delay or violence or any other case of disharmony among our members and aspirants. Any other question from the press? Thank you very much.
That's the latest from the Orange Democratic Party headquarters in Nairobi. The Director of Communications, ODM, Philip Etale, talking about some of the wards and constituencies where the nomination exercise will be repeated. But he's also said tomorrow the ODM party primaries will be held in Kisumu, Siaya, Nairobi, Garissa and Vihiga. That is Kisumu, Siaya, Nairobi, Garissa and Vihiga counties. And we'll cross over now live to one of those counties where the nominations will be held tomorrow, and that is Siaya County, where Hassan Mugambi is standing by. Hassan.
Hussein, yes, it will be held here in Siaya County tomorrow, though we haven't heard yet from the County Elections Board on the kind of preparations and the kind of ground laying that they have put in place to ensure that the exercise moves smoothly tomorrow, because today we woke up to queues in the different polling stations across the county, only to break the news that it will not be taking place. The kind of disappointment that the voters candidates and aspirants like ensued here, where could easily lead to a voter apathy tomorrow. But then again, that is something that we are waiting to see, whether indeed they will turn out in their numbers like they did today. I also managed to speak to one of the gubernatorial aspirants here, and all of them actually on phone, and they were just saying that they are disappointed with the way the party is holding this particular exercise. They're saying that they were ready, their agents were ready, and everything was set for the exercise to begin today. And they're also saying that they have put their money into this particular exercise, so pushing it forward means that they are hurting emotionally and also financially. And I managed to speak to Nicholas Gumbo, the chairman of the Parliamentary Public Accounts Committee in Parliament, as well as Rarieda, member of Parliament, who is going for the gubernatorial position here, and this is what he told me.
It doesn't make sense to me really, because you know, we were up late, up to 3 a.m., 4 a.m. this morning, and up to that point we knew the elections were going on. I think, I'm sorry to say, but I think ODM as a party has never taken primaries seriously. And it is like they always set it up to fail. Because you remember every year, starting 2007, the pronouncements from the leadership of the party has always been, we have learned from our mistakes. The next elections will be better. 2007 was bad. 2013 was worse. And probably 2017 will be even the worst ever. I mean, people take time to prepare. ODM, the people who come to contest in
We seem to have a problem there.
There you have it, the just one of the gubernatorial aspirants here, just telling us how disappointed he was with the process, saying that the party should let the people of Siaya County elect who they want in the several positions that are going to be contested for, instead of meddling in the whole process. He has also blamed the National Elections Board for just getting to meddle in the process of the cancellation of this particular primaries that were supposed to take part today, because he also says that there was no enough notice to the cancellation. We all got to learn about this in the morning, whereas in counties like Kisumu, they got to know, the aspirants as well as voters got to know about the cancellation in their county yesterday. So that is some of the things that we have been looking at here in Siaya County, and we will be keeping our ears on the ground for any of the happenings that are going on here, as well as the preparations, and we will be engaging later on the County Elections Board to tell us how ready they are to ensure a free and fair and smooth process tomorrow. Over to you, Hussein.
Right, thank you so much. Hassan Mugambi reporting to us live from Siaya County. We're taking a short break now on Citizen X. Special coverage of the party primaries continues.